Hey guys, let's take a break from riding the ATVs today and discuss some of the stuff you need to keep your bikes running. Today we're going to take a look at my new Tekton 3/8 drive 10 to 80 foot-pound torque wrench. The part number on it is 24330. You can see that right there on the end of the UPC. I got this torque wrench off Amazon. It was $31.99, and in my area it qualified for the free same day or free next day shipping, which is always nice from Amazon when they can do that for you. I had to get a 3/8 drive. I've always just made do with a half-inch drive, 10 to 150 torque wrench, but sometimes it just seemed overkill, so I wanted to buy this and test it out. I've used a Tekton from someone else in the past, and they have pretty good products, so that's why I wanted to look at it today. Let's go ahead and get this box opened up. You can see they send it in a cardboard box, which is very nice. And inside it does have a blow molded case. I'm not usually a fan of blow molded cases, but to me torque wrenches are a big exception to my hatred of blow molded cases. It's a precision instrument, they're calibrated, you don't want any dust getting into them, and you don't want any of your other tools in the toolbox to bump into them or anything, because all that stuff could throw off the calibration. So you really want to just keep it in the case, and this is a pretty compact case, which is pretty nice. So we've got a card that's unlatched to open and remove, so let's get that guy out of the way, and we'll open it up. Alright, so first thing you can see in there is a torque wrench, which is always nice. And then it does have conversion tables that show you 1 foot-pound to 0.138 meter kilograms, which is 1.35556 Newton meters. And then it also converts it back from meter kilograms and Newton meters all the way back over to foot-pounds. So, inside the box here we have a torque wrench. Like I said, this one is 3/8 inch drive. Tekton seems to like their warning labels. We've got one here. Disassembling the wrench or adjusting the calibration without proper equipment can cause loss of accuracy or damage to internal parts, so don't mess with it yourself. Then we have right here, Tekton calibration and tested. Then we have the part number and Tekton name. Those are etched on there. It's really nice to have it etched in there, so that way it'll still be there even if the paint comes off, the contrasty paint. Then down here we have the foot-pound scale. Flip it over, and that's where you're going to have your Newton meter scale. Alright, and then we also have one more label right here on the drive that tells you that it's a precision tool. Don't mess with the calibration. Practice first. Listen and feel. This is a click type torque wrench, so when you get to your measured torque, it'll give you an audible click that you can also feel. Looks like we have an instruction booklet. Let's open that up, see what's in there. Store this manual for future reference. Alright, so it's pretty quick and easy, just telling you how to operate the wrench, and it's pretty easy with a torque wrench like this. You loosen up this lock nut down on the bottom, and you turn the handle front to get to the number of the torque spec that you need to have it at. And you can see it does have a torque conversion table, which is really nice. Sometimes you'll have a specification that requires an inch-pound reading, and you might not have an inch-pound torque wrench. But with this one, with this torque table you have, I would definitely save that. You can just take a look at it, and you can see that if you needed a spec of 240 inch-pounds, it's 20 foot-pounds. Surprise, surprise, inch-pounds to foot-pounds is a factor of 12. So just divide it by 12 and you'll have your number. So if you need 200 inch-pounds, you just divide that by 12 and get your total. It does have a parts assembly on the back showing you how it is. And you can see a couple items down here. 3/8 drive. It is 24 tooth. It's not a fine tooth ratchet. You're not going to find that in a consumer line torque wrench. You just aren't. Dual range, it's 10 to 80 foot-pounds, 13.6 to 108.5 Newton meters. Overall length, 15.5 inches. You can go up by 1 foot-pound or 1.36 Newton meters. and your accuracy is plus or minus 4%. That's what they guarantee. Plus or minus 4% is pretty much what you're going to find with consumer grade tools like this. You can get some that are a little bit tighter, but they're few and far between, and when you do find them, they are ultra expensive. I know somebody's going to be like, oh no, 24 teeth, that's just not enough. You can get an 80 tooth 3/8 drive torque wrench. You can get it from Snap-on. It is $357, so it's pretty expensive compared to $31.99 for this with 24 teeth. But in my experience, you don't really need a very fine-toothed torque wrench when you're dealing with 3/8, because usually the fasteners are going to be in a pretty open area, so you shouldn't have a problem. You know, for most purposes, 10 to 80 foot-pounds is enough. There's a couple others that are made in a 3/8 drive that go up to 100, but again, they're more expensive. And let's just take a look at how to operate this thing real fast. To do it, you loosen up the lock nut at the bottom, and then you just rotate the collar in a counterclockwise rotation to increase, and then clockwise to decrease your torque reading. And you have all your lines here, so you always want to store them at their lowest setting, which on this one is 10 foot-pounds. Oops, losing focus there. There we go. We'll store it at 10 foot-pounds, and each full rotation of the collar gives you 5 foot-pounds. So you can see we're now at 15. Once you have, let's say we want to go to 20 foot-pounds, you just tighten it up, go to the lock nut, tighten her up, and now you can go torque your fastener. Put a socket on it and torque your fastener down. And once you get there, you'll hear the click. It will click on you, and that's when you know you've gotten to your torque reading. Now, before I forget, you always want to store it at its lowest setting, so I'm going to back that down right now, because it is spring-loaded, and you don't want to have it wear out prematurely. Although Tekton has been known to stand behind their products, I've got a lot of friends that use them. You don't want to have to warranty a tool in the middle of a job. It doesn't matter how quick they get it to you, how quick you can go find one. It's no fun to warranty it, so take care of your tools. Warranties are great. I love lifetime warranties. This one is always guaranteed. Tekton has been known to stand behind their products, but it's still not any fun to warranty a tool. As far as country of origin, this one is made in Taiwan. You probably already knew that from Tekton's information and from the fact that, you know, it's a lower priced consumer line tool. Fact is, you're just not going to find an American made torque wrench for this price. The lowest priced American made torque wrench I found in my research was the SK 10 to 100 foot-pound, part number 77100. That torque wrench retails for about $175, depending on where you find it. I got that number from Circle C Supply, their website based out of Kansas, and they're a big distributor for SK tools. At the end of the day, this is a nice torque wrench. Yes, I just bought this one, but I have used this exact torque wrench before. It's wonderful. It gets the job done. Its accuracy is perfect for the job that I need it for. If you need a 3/8 inch drive torque wrench and you're not a professional, you're not doing it every day, I don't think you can really go wrong with this, especially for the price, $31.99. It's widely available. The warranty is second to none. They stand behind their products. But let me know down in the comments. Do you like this Tekton torque wrench? Would you buy it? What torque wrench do you use? Do you use a torque wrench at all, or do you just kind of guesstimate at it? Let me know down below, and if you enjoyed it, also let me know if you want to see reviews of any other tools that we have to use to keep our ATVs running right. God knows there's enough of them. My wife kind of wishes I would stop buying tools, but that's just life. We buy tools. All right, thanks a lot. See you next time.